Today we're speaking to Professor Chris Lynn. He's with the group from Centenary College down in Ghana, Africa. Chris, as a professor, how have you seen the students' reactions? How are they reacting to being in Ghana and the experiences that they're having?
Okay, well, what they're doing is they're soaking in all the imagery. They're using all their senses, the sense of smell, which is very significant. What they see, what they hear, the sense of touch, because the people here are very much inclined to come up to you and be close with you and put their hand out to you and touch your hand. So the students are using all of their senses to experience this extraordinary opportunity. And they're also now trying to reconcile the fact that they are Westerners in a non-Western nation, and it's really difficult for them to put aside their own values when you observe what we're seeing here. And one might automatically say, I feel so sorry for these people because of what they don't have as compared to us in America. But on the other hand, what they do have is something that we may lack a lot in America, and that is family closeness, family unity. And the fact that many people here, despite the hardships, the fact that everything is in rough shape, they have a sense of kinship with each other, and families are very interconnected, and ethnic groups are very interconnected here. So the students are seeing that, and it's a great learning opportunity, as well as having spoken or listened to academic scholars from the regions that we visited to give us their scholarly insight into the history of colonialism, the history of slavery, independence, family life, religion, all these social institutions which we in America kind of compartmentalize, such as education, government, the family, religion, and the economy. These are so interconnected here and part of everyday life. And as the students observe this, we have reflections after our day, after dinner in the evening, just to talk about the experiences and see what it is that we are learning and not learning, or to vent, or to just express their feelings about how they feel from what they've seen.
So it's been an emotional journey for these students as well.
Yeah, there's been more than one time where people were welled up with tears because of the feelings that we've had. And it's not out of pity, it's just out of being overwhelmed. This is such a large country, the size of Oregon, but when you consider it's a small country in the African continent, and the area here is so undeveloped in most areas, it's just amazing to see what is down here, and when I say down here, below the equator, and but yet there's so many parallels and so many similarities between the people who live here and the people in the United States. When we hear people talk, about their family life, and we see children going to school, there's so many universal things, and they are so welcoming. The people of Ghana are so welcoming to us. We feel like we're friends, even though we're the minority driving around or walking around the marketplace. And think of the busiest street in Manhattan. The only thing that's lacking here is the tall buildings. But the intensity, the speeding cabs, the open marketplace, it's so vibrant, full of life. And again, we're taking in as much as we can, and we're trying to process it. And it's not going to be completely processed within 2 weeks. We're going to have to go back and think and reflect, after we go home about a week.
What's been the most exciting part of the trip for you personally?
It's just seeing other people that I've read about. I grew up at a time in the United States when a lot of imagery on television and the popular culture portrayed the people of Africa in a very stereotypical way. And being here and talking to the people and seeing the depth of their culture, which goes back before Columbus's time. And what I mean by that is one mosque that we visited yesterday was built in 1412 or 1413. And those people have been praying at that mosque since then, long before Westerners hit the North American continent.
I'm overwhelmed just hearing you talk and hearing the stories. I can't even imagine what it would be like to really be there. Chris, thanks for talking to us today. And we've been letting the Centenary campus know when these reports are airing. And we've been getting some great replies so far. Everybody's dying to know how you guys are doing down there.
Okay. I apologize. The phone service has been sporadic for the last few days, but we've moved forward, and now we're in a more much busier area where there's more self-service. I think that everything is, today we saw the Kente cloth, so some of the students will probably be talking about that with you the next time we connect, which is probably going to be, what, Monday?
Monday.
We'll talk to you guys Monday. Thanks.
All right,
bye.
Bye-bye. Professor Chris Lynn from Centenary College, the group down in Ghana, Africa. They'll be there until, I believe, the 12th of June. So we'll have more reports and find out more of what's happening down there starting again on Monday. For WNTI, this is Melanie Teal.